What's up, my fellow Capricornians? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with what's going on in love. Just a quick disclaimer, trigger alert, this is not a prediction in love. This is basically like what's really going on right now in this moment. So this could be source sending you messages of healing, redirection, anything like that. I'm not a big prediction fan. Sometimes they do come out, and if it does, I will go over that, okay? So that being said, I do want to thank you to all of my OGs, my newgies, anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is a true honor, a pleasure, and a privilege being here. And my prayer, as always, is that these messages find your heart in such a way it reminds you to use your discernment, your intuition, to take back your power, and to make the decisions that best serve you on your journey in your highest path. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. You guys are interested in personal readings, supporting the channel, that is all going to be down in the description box. There are going to be more readings coming out where I will be doing extendeds, not today though. However, if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys do check out the description box. That is where I will put any information pertaining to my channel. Is that everything? I think so. So guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Just know that it is not required to support the channel. However, if you guys do leave a like or comment on the video, it does help me connect with your energy more so to give you guys more resonating readings. And always keep in mind these are general readings. So if you guys need a personal, that's all down below. So let's get into it. What messages do you have sorry, I just did Cancer, and then we have Cancer energy coming up on the bottom. I did this last week to you guys, so I apologize. I should not do Capricorn and Cancer together because y'all just, I can't. What messages do you have for Capricorn source in regards to what's going on in love? What do they need to be helped out with when it comes to love? I feel like there's somebody in your energy right now that is definitely showing signs of greed towards your energy, like wanting to kind of be possessive, which is interesting because most times you guys are the ones that will be that way. But I feel like you are actually dealing with somebody who's very possessive. Also keeping in mind, since these are general readings, energy is fluid. So if you resonate with this being you or this being the other person, then just take it as it resonates, okay? What messages do you have for Capricorn? I feel like there's a lot of arguments and fighting and fear and anxiety, and there's a fear that they only want sex from you, and that's really bothering you. And I think that's where the greedy energy is coming from, because this person believes that you do belong to them and they want to treat you that way. And I feel like you're ready to move on because this is not what you wanted. So you're kind of feeling a little bit romantically frustrated at the moment. I have no idea. This is a really weird channeled message. My nose is itching, so I know it's meant to be said. So cool. Source, what messages do you have for Capricorn? Okay. Yeah. You guys are moving on. Like you're moving on to bigger waters is what I heard when I flipped that over. Like you guys are jumping out of this cage that's been built. You've grown too big for this situation in perspective, and consciously you are aware of what's going on around you. And I think that you're tired of you know, being stuck in these moments of like, I need you to speak your truth, but you're not speaking your truth. And at the same time, you guys are in this energy of like, I just don't want to trust this situation anymore. I don't want to put my energy and effort into this situation anymore. And so you're not. Yeah, you're manifesting like a calmer way of life. And you're really focused on that. I think like that's something that you're really focused on. And I think that you also realize that the reason this situation came into your life was to help you overcome some blockages and barriers. Yeah, completing cycles. Thank you for always clarifying what it is that I'm saying, Source. I just love you. Yeah, it was like this was a cycle for you that I feel kept coming up into your life. And look, it's like finally you're looking at it like I have to do something, right? And these cards have very similar resemblances, you know, with this being inside of this wreath here with Prudence, even though it's in the reverse. It's like, and then this with this could equal the wreath as well as being Prudence. And it's like, rather than feeling like I have no way out, I'm going to figure out why do I feel this way and what can I do to complete this cycle? And that is by communicating your truth to yourself, right? It's like you want to communicate your truth to yourself. You want to end something that's not serving you. Yeah, you're tired of being in a situation with one-sided love. Again, I kept getting that possessive energy. So this person or whoever it is that you're dealing with, they feel like they own you. And it's like you're ready to move into a situation that brings you happiness and stability emotionally, because where you're at right now is just not doing it. So you guys could be dealing with a fixed sign, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, or Leo. You don't have to be, but that is coming out. We have Aries and Gemini energy here, Libra as well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Whatever, guys, it doesn't, the sign really doesn't matter. I haven't really been mentioning the signs too much lately, because most times it's like not about the sign. It's just that the person or yourself are exhibiting the natures of that sign at this time, because we all embody all the signs, whether we want to admit it or not. Life is about fluidity, right? So, Source, may I please have a clarifying card for this Two of Swords? Please have a clarifying card for this Two of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. This is like, no matter how hard it gets, you know you're going to make it through. Like, you're going to overcome the negativity. You're going to overcome the anger. Okay, so they want to come out this way. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that these two came out together. Huh. So, here's the deal. This person, I'm just going to be straight with you guys, and I'm not here to make you mad or anything like that. I have to say how the cards are, otherwise it goes bad for me, okay? So if you guys want somebody to sugarcoat me, just say trigger warning coming up. So if you guys don't want to get triggered, you make your decision the best way that you can for yourselves, okay? I don't take it personal, because I'm just the messenger. This person does. That's all they want is sex. They want you to show up the way that you've always shown up. I feel like you've slept with this person before. I feel like you've had a cardinal relationship with this person, but that's all it ever was. There was no emotions involved, and this person enjoyed that. They enjoy what you got. They enjoy what you have to offer, and here you came in swinging like the Queen of Swords this last time you met up with them, and they didn't know how to handle it. In fact, they were actually really angry about it. Like, there's a lot of anger coming from these two cards down here. This person wants to see you as you were in the past. But now, right now, here's the deal. It's like you're in this Nine of Swords energy. If you swung this sword, you'd cut right through this card right here, right? Because you're cutting this out. You don't want to be in situations where it's just physical anymore. And you realize, and that's the other thing with this situation, you realized that it was the decisions that you had made that had put you into these connections, that had put you into situations just like this. And so likewise, it was upon realizing that you're like, no more. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to get rid of these people. This is like letting go of old things that aren't serving you, because you realize there's a stalemate there. Where was the stalemate? The stalemate had to do with the connection itself. And you're like, nope. Because this person couldn't offer you love. They can't. Like, they just can't. They're not in a position to love you because they don't love themselves. And so they can't offer you love. And I think you put up I keep hearing and seeing, it's funny, I hear handbrake, but I see those handbrakes in the cars, kind of like in the Fast and the Furious when they're driving all fast and they're about to go drift. Like, I see you just ripping on that handbrake like, look, not today. Not today. We ain't doing this shit today. And this person didn't know what to do. And it's kind of like, I feel like afterwards, honestly, I feel like this person became really cold towards you. And I feel like they're hoping that you'll come back chasing them, and you're not. And the reason you're not is because you're like, no, like, I'm done. Like, look, here you go again with this sword. If you swing this sword, you're going to cut through all of this here. Like, here comes the tip. It's going to swing down through this card and this card here. Like, all of this. And you're more focused on manifesting something that's more positive in your life. You've gone within. You've looked at what the situation was. Again, I didn't even know this was on the bottom. And here I am saying, you guys realize that you're the one that put this situation in your life. Yeah, and you transformed it. Because you were romantically frustrated, and what you want now is a solid commitment, because you've gone on the spiritual path, and there's your energy. Boom, bitches. And you want a happy family. You want a happy family. You want a new beginning that's fresh. Look at all these beautiful cards, but you realize this was getting involved in a lost cause. But it's almost like you had to sample it just a little bit, just to make sure. You know, it's kind of like that. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys all know what pirate's booty is. My best friend from childhood, which is so funny because she's a Capricorn. We don't talk anymore, but she's a Capricorn. My childhood best friend, she showed me the stuff called pirate's booty, and she's like, it tastes like dirty old stale Cheetos mixed with socks and old gym socks. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why would I try that? She's like, no, you just got to try it. So I tried one of them and I hated it the first time I tried it. She's like, no, you got to try another one. And so I tried another one and it like went from hating it to loving it. And I didn't understand that. And I got chills all over my body right now. Serious chills. Okay. So I know I'm supposed to tell you this. So that's what happened with this. It was almost like the first time you hated it, but it was like you had to sample it again just to make sure, well, it didn't come back good the next time either. You still hated it type thing, you know? And I know hate is such a strong emotion, but that's really what happened here is like you sampled it and it was kind of like, well, you know, maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. And then you went back and you're like, oh no, I don't know what I was thinking. But it was like, that's what forced you to go in and look within so that you could transform your future, this present moment. Because before it was like you were letting the situation run you. It was like, and now it has nothing on you. You realize that you're the one that has to set boundaries. And that's exactly what you're doing with this Nine of Swords. It's like, no, I'm cutting through and I want only truth. I want only passion. I want only results is what I heard. I only want results. Like, damn, you all are, no, bitches, y'all gonna give me love today. Okay? Yeah, and I don't think you were mean to this person at all. I think that you were really kind. You weren't nice. And I think in the past you were nice as a people pleaser. And now you came to this person with kindness and you were clever about the way that you approached them. You were very clever about the way that you approached them. And it's like, again, it's like you saw the ugliness in the situation, but that never changed the way that you showed up. You still showed up as true to your nature. And this person is hoping that if they don't connect with you, if they don't reach out to you, that you're going to go back to this old way of being. And to you, it's already done. Like, you're like, nope, what's been done is done. And there's no reason to reopen that can of worms. Yeah, they're angry at you. They're really mad at you. I don't even think you're mad about the situation. You could be, but I'm not getting anger from you. Like, I'm not. It's not, this is coming from the other party that's involved. They just cannot believe that you didn't give them what they wanted, and what they wanted was sex. And you were like, no, like, I'm looking to connect. I want to connect on a deeper level, but this person couldn't offer that to you. And so you bunked out. And when you bunked out, they're like, oh, freaking Capricorn, like, what the hell? Why did they do this? Well, let me tell you, Source had you resample. Let's go back to this example here. They had you resample this because you were sent to awaken them to something that they themselves were doing that is very toxic. And in turn, it helped you realize one of your own toxic traits that you could heal. And this is a toxic trait. This is allowing energy like this into your life is a toxic trait. It's a self-sabotaging trait that we might not realize that we have. And so for you, look at this beautiful energy. I think you realize they're angry, and so you release that. You're like, no, I'm not going to deal with that anymore. I'm not going to put up with that anymore. I'm not going to be in that anymore. And then it brought you into this reflection, which is Hermit energy here, right? This releasing energy is this Scorpio energy here, this Death card. Yeah, sure, it was a romantically frustrating situation. But it was like, rather than being romantically frustrated, it's like, let me deal with what I need to deal with and heal from it. And that's exactly what you did. And so you just continued on your path. You're like, cool, like I learned a lesson. I'm happy I learned a lesson. It's like, you guys aren't being your own pessimistic selves, right? Because Capricorn can sometimes be pessimistic. And it's just by your nature. You guys are more concerned about the physical world. And I think when the physical world doesn't bend to your guys' will, it frustrates you guys. And that's where the pessimism comes from, because you see so many times where it's hard for you to manifest. But now you realize it's a different energy. I think you've come into this energy of understanding that manifestation comes from how you view a situation. And so it's like, instead of focusing on the negativity of this, you focus more on the inner work. And now that you focused on the inner work, it brought you a sense of peace and inner stability that's kind of like making you feel like on top of the world. That's what I keep hearing. Like that Brandy song, On Top of the World. That's what started playing in my head. And I do not know it well enough to sing it. So I apologize, guys. But that's it. Sitting here on top of the world. Like that's the energy that I feel like you guys are in right now. It's like, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this other person. Yeah, and we have 7 on the bottom, which is luck. Again, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. I think that's exactly what you've done. It's like, even though this, like, here you have this person who's angry, but you still showed up as kind and clever and willing to forgive, willing to let bygones be bygones, but this person didn't, because they wanted the old unchanged you, and you didn't give them that, and they didn't know what to do. So, I can't with you guys. What did I say? Like, they wanted the old changed you, and then we have chameleon change coming out. Number 33, a master number here, guys. Like, look, that's exactly what you did. You changed your circumstances. 15:15 on the clock. Like, you guys changed yourselves. You changed what it was you were doing, and you're like, look, I'm tired of blending in because people say I have to be this way. Like, you're like, no more. I'm not going to act like that no more. I'm not going to be in that energy anymore, because that's what got me in trouble. That's what got me into situations like this. So rather, what can I look into within myself, and what can I communicate? You were cold. So here's the thing. This person feels like you were a bitch. I'm not calling you guys that. I just want you guys to understand, this person feels like you were cold ass, hard ass bitch to them. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. That's how they took it, because you said no. They took it personal, and never in all of this were you like, this is a personal plight. Like, you're like, no, it's not personal. I just don't want it. Like, can't you just deal with the fact that I don't want it? No, this person can't, because look at all this reversal energy that they're in. And that's what's funny, is that you guys didn't even mirror each other. Like, this wasn't like a mirroring connection. I feel like this was just something from the past. It was like, again, like that Pirates, but you just had to resample it. Yeah, and it forced you to come into stillness, meditation, like looking at yourself. This is all about looking at yourself. So is love coming for you guys? Again, it's not about predicting love. This is about what's going on in love right now. You guys have learned a valuable lesson for yourself. And I love the Magician card. I'm just going to part these right here, because this little leaf right here makes me always think of this World card. I have no idea why. It's just ever since I've gotten this deck, this has always made me feel like it's also the completion of the world, because you're starting back over at 1. Because the Fool in my deck is not numbered. The Fool has no number. It's not 0. It's not number 23. My Fool has no number, because the Fool can be found at any part of the journey. The Fool is like representative of the spiritual journey, and it's like, that's you. You don't have a number, but each stage has a number, and it's like, this person didn't want to let the situation complete. They didn't want the situation to change, and so I just want you guys to be careful, because this person could be spreading rumors about you. This person could be saying things about you, like if you guys didn't sleep with them, they could be like, oh yeah, I had Capricorn again. They're still just like they were back when, and blah, 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 whatever. Like, they came on to me. It was so, and you're probably like, if it gets around you, you're going to be like, what? Like, just don't even acknowledge it. Don't even engage in it, okay? I just feel like that's really important to say right now. We have number 35, which is 8. You ended a karmic cycle. Good job, guys. Like, let me just say, I'm proud of you. That's amazing. We speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. I feel like that's why I had to say, if this person is really spreading rumors about you, just come at this again with your kind, open heart. It's okay to stand up for yourself, but you don't have to prove anybody wrong in this. You don't have to prove them wrong. You don't have to prove yourself right. Your actions will always speak louder than your words. And the more that you show up in a state of love and unconditional love, saying, I understand that this person's in a hurt place, there's nothing I can do to change that. The easier it will be for you guys to move on beyond this. And then practice compassion. We have number 15, which is 6. And that's all about balance and harmony, seeing yourself through the eyes of the divine. It says practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective. And again, clarification. You guys change your perspective on a situation. And that's why it was easy for you guys to show up with this kindness. And then under that, look, we have release, Jaguar, right? And that's what gave you the energy and the resilience to the situation, but so that you could release something that wasn't serving you. Sorry, guys, I'm confused at what I'm doing here. So I'm going to get an emotional clarifying card for you guys, just to kind of, I made this deck. This is just kind of to see where you might be at, where you might be going, where you've been. So energy is fluid. I feel like they want this one here. Yeah, amused. That makes so much sense right now, because I feel like this is what that situation brought to you. Is just kind of like even if this person spreads nasty rumors about you, I think you're still in this amused energy. It's like, I'm too tired to be angry about this. Like, I'm just, and I love Capricorn so much. Like, my brother's a Capricorn, and one of my brothers is a Capricorn, and we get along really well. And Like your guys' sarcasm is hilarious. I just love your sarcasm. But I really feel like that's what it is. It's just another story to add to your arsenal so that you can be sarcastic as hell. And that's what's so amusing about it. You're just like, this person has no idea at all. And you're in awe of yourself. I think you're so amazed that you did something like this. Like, I think that you fought with this for so long that you're just like, wow, I really did overcome that. I really did change that. I really don't have to deal with energy like this anymore. I had to just change my mindset. Okay. Well, so they had all these fallouts. So, okay. All right. I got you. Okay. Yeah. So this is from the ghetto deck. I'll draw one more, but, I made this too. The reason I call it the ghetto deck, there's no rhyme or reason to the messages that are in here. Like, there's no, oh, this is all about love. This is all about friendship, or, you know, there is no genre under which this falls under. The messages in here range all over the board. And so just like the ghetto bag, that's why I called it the ghetto deck. So for you guys, it's important for you to use the elements, water, air, earth, fire, and ether. It's important for you guys to connect with your element first and foremost. You guys need to connect with earth, but you also need to connect with all the other elements, because that's what's helping keep you connected to source. That's what's helping you keep you connected to this energy of going within and transforming who you are. That's what's so powerful for you. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. So continue to connect with the elements, getting outside, you know, burning candles, burning incense, finding feathers. Don't be afraid to pick up feathers that you find. That's helping you connect with ether energy. Okay, being out in air when it's windy. I always like going out when it's really windy and letting like the wind blow my hair off my face, because it just feels like it's blowing away all that negativity. So we have Tiger. No longer fear your journey. You are the epitome of strength. And that's why I think you're in awe at yourself. What I was saying here, you're just in awe, because you're like in this energy of like, wow, like I never thought I could say no or be this Queen of Swords energy. And you were, and it just kind of left you like, so like, you're in awe of yourself and what has happened. That's why I think you're so amused too, because you're like, this person, they're all butthurt about it, but you're over here like, bitch, I did something I didn't know I could do. Like, and then dog, unconditional love, loyalty, and protection. So there's somebody that's going to come in that's going to bring you unconditional love. But I also feel like this is your energy. Like, people don't realize how loyal you really are. Like, you know, this person was so used to the past you that they had no space within them to get to know the you now. And because of that, they didn't understand that you were protected from whatever it was that they were trying to bring into your life. Okay. This one? Yeah. Okay. They want this one. Sorry, I had a whole grip of them fall out, and I was like, I can't take all those. It's just too many. Look, we have dance, not for movement, for release. Yeah, I think dancing or movement, like getting out and moving around will help you guys release whatever energy is connected to you here. What did I say? They want the old unchanged you. And then we have this card comes out. Oh my gosh, I can't with y'all. You guys, like, this is, I even asked sources, like, who do I need to do next? And I kept hearing Capricorn. Like, I have 2 other zodiacs that I'm trying to do too, but they're like, nope, Capricorn. So, yeah, I know, I totally understand, because there's so much synchronicities here, but you guys are the ones that brought it in. You brought it in. You're bringing this situation to a close, and that's going to serve you really well. It's like, and some of you guys may be struggling with it because it's new. It's scary what happened. It's new to you, and it's like, oh, you know, like, did I do the right thing? And just understanding this is confirmation that you did exactly what you were meant to, because you're overcoming something that has kept you stuck for a very long time. Love is on the way. Didn't I say somebody was going to come in that's going to be like unconditionally loving, loyal, protective of you? And then we have love is on the way. Yeah, exactly. So it's like you close the door on something old and you're made headway for something new. Complete the cycle. Look, guys, I can't make this up. I can't. Didn't I just say that? Like, you guys close the cycle. They want the old unchanged you. And you're like, nope, that's it. I'm completing the cycle. I've done that. Like, I'm not going to go back into that bullshit. Summertime. Yeah, you guys are glowing up. So I did not put these in here for a time frame. So this is not about when love is coming to you, okay? I want you guys to understand that. I was told to channel the seasons because of the beauty that comes with the seasons. Like, fall is about reflection or releasing and letting go of what's no longer serving us, making space so that when spring comes, we can let the new things that we planted take root and begin to grow. Well, summer is all about being in full blossom, and this is the glow up card for me, like message. You know, I have glow up in this too, but I feel like summer is really like that epitome of being in full bloom and just like showing people your true inner beauty, your inner magnificence. And then we have crown chakra. And I feel like that's exactly like you guys need to keep connecting with your crown chakra with the stillness coming out and the hermit. This is about continuing to meditate so that you guys know exactly what's going to serve you moving forward. But ultimately you guys have done something good, or this is the confirmation that you needed to do what you know you needed to do all along. Or you've completed this and you just wanted to know, was this what I was supposed to do? Yes. You guys completed a very heavy cycle. And I feel like that's why you need to get out and move, because you need to let go of that energy for real. Like you need to just be like, okay, let it go. Like, let me get it off my energy field, because this is not my energy anymore. Like I'm a new person. I feel like this gave you a lot of confidence, which is beautiful. Excuse me, guys. I'm not tired. I don't know why. Sometimes I just yawn, I guess. So confirmation for you guys. I love you guys. This is what I have for you. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below. I'm going to leave it there. Until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Capricornians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.